Well, they are giving laptops. Well, they have laptops basically right? It's only one. I don't think so. I think they just pretty low power parts. 5 watt parts. Hell, that's pretty close to 25. People have made Skylight based laptop, so probably similar to that. Just motivations. Yeah, 10 companies. So they help know how to apply everything. Oh, I should say that. It's all cost. Well, the desktop parts. Your desktop
Please take your seats and silence the phones. Thank you. 女士们、先生们，我们的会议将于5分钟后开始，请您就座，并将手机静音，谢谢。
여기보다 저쪽이 더 뷰가 좋던데요? 이걸 할까요? 저쪽 끝에 저기 에픽이라고 되어 있는 저기 있잖아요. 저기 밑에가 괜찮아요. 알겠습니다. 더 좋은 자리를 잡았습니다. 기다렸어요. 그래요? 처음부터 사람이 기다리는 사람 자체가 많으면 해도 안 되더라고요.
네, 금방 빠져요. 여기 강호씨 왔거든요. 강호입니다. 저 입구에서 만났는데 저쪽 어디로 역전까지 당한다고.
마크로 펜. 아재, 용만이 아재.
바로 반응하시는데요?
자리 없구나. 자리 없어요.
그럴 줄 알았어.
자리 없어요.
쿨하게.
여기가 그나마 보기 좋아가지고 여기.
불길한 것들이.
저 불길한 것들. 그러면 오늘 뭐 프레드 리퍼랑 에픽 할 텐데.
그래봐요. 밑에 리치를 쏙 빼라서.
i9하고 i9 완전 정신같이 만들어놨잖아 그거.
아니 완전 가격이 해자잖아. 가격이 해자잖아.
아니 나는 소켓을 3개로 만들 줄은 꿈에도 생각 못했어요. 어떤 소켓이 3개잖아.
i9.
i9하고 이번에 뭐 8배대랑 전부 다 그거잖아.
아 그거야?
네.
소켓은 한 개야.
아니 3개. 입스팀까지 다 포함하면 소켓이 3개예요.
소켓 한 개야.
아니 2066하고 1366 리비전 2하고 다 나눠놨잖아.
아 이거는 두 개야.
아니 23 뭐가 하나 있던데?
이거는 두 개로 갈게.
아니 전에 그 뭐냐 어디였지? PT 하나가 있었는데
3개까지는 안 가게.
아니 PT가 있었는데 스크시 3개였어.
합이 X하고 지금 스카이레이크 2는 한 개.
2066?
네.
2066 하나요?
지금 어제 나온 한 개.
그래요? 아니, 내가 본 건 최초로 3개였어. 그러니까 2066하고 그러니까 2066 대신에 메모리가 그 2T였던 게 1T로 줄었잖아요.
아니 2066이 아직 남았어.
2T 있다고요?
2T 남았어.
아 남았다고? 진짜?
어제 보도자료, 영국 보도자료에 X266 스펙이 나왔는데
이거 800라고 그러나?
800 남았고 그리고 i5, i7의 그 카비네이트 다이스는 걔들을 또 2066 그대로 써.
아 진짜?
근데 리미트가 걸려서 포켓 4개가 병신이 돼.
그럼 그게 원뱅크가 되는 거고 그거는? 그러면 뭐야?
투뱅크, 투스페이스니까
그러니까 한 뱅크씩 잠기는 거 아니야?
그렇죠. 한 뱅크씩 연결이 없어지는 거야.
그렇게 고자 만들어 놓은 거야?
그렇게 고장났다. PC 엑스프레스도 16,
거기에 2366년에 2388년 하나 있어.
그러면 이거는 아마 재원도 그대로 구매해 주실 텐데 재원이 2066 나온다고 하면 나중에 나오는 것도 그냥
그럴 수도 있겠다.
各位尊敬的观众朋友们，还有媒体，大家早上好！欢迎大家的光临，谢谢大家把交通抽出时间参加我们今天的新闻发布会。下面我就转为英文。Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
아니면 이번에
I'm very pleased
PC로
to
가면
represent the AMD
18개를 박아서
to welcome everyone here,
그 중에 하나예요.
Taipei Computex.
그러니까 아마
So welcome, and also thank you very much for your taking time to join our press conference here. 2017 is very significant to AMD. I'm sure everybody understands processors, and also including our IP server processors, and also our very high-end, the Radeon, the bigger graphic architecture. And also, I'm sure everybody has the opportunity to experience the demo systems provided by our OEMs, and also all these OEMs provided the system based on the AMD latest technology. So now with the very greatest pleasure, let's welcome our President and CEO, Lisa, to come to the stage to share the strategy and innovations to all of us. Welcome, Lisa.
Today. We're going to talk a lot about our technologies. And I want to start again with the comment that Spencer made. Computex is always use this to announce our most important new products and new innovations. But this year is very special because it's our 30th anniversary of AMD in Taiwan. And Taiwan plays such an important role in the entire ecosystem, and especially in the PC ecosystem. So today is really a celebration of our products, but also a celebration of the wonderful ecosystem around our products and our partners. And so I want to give a warm welcome and thank you to all of our partners who are here in the audience today. Thank you very much. So it's been a very exciting few years for AMD, and our strategy has actually been very, very consistent. Our strategy has been to focus on our strengths, and our strengths are really in high-performance graphics and high-performance computing, and putting them together in some of the most important applications in our world today. Those include gaming, machine intelligence, augmented and virtual reality, client systems, as well as cloud systems. And AMD is the only company in the industry that has both high-performance compute and high-performance graphics that we can put together in components, in systems, as well as in custom solutions. And so we're very, very proud of that capability. And for us, the single most important thing driving our innovation and our investments is high-performance computing. The idea is computing is getting more and more important in our life, and it's affecting everything that we do. When you talk about applications like gaming, PCs, VR and AR, the cloud, all of these require high-performance computing, and it's extremely, extremely exciting to be innovating in this world. Now, when you look at the markets that we believe are the most exciting over the next few years, they are the data center, immersive devices, and in immersive devices we include both high-performance graphics, professional graphics, as well as console graphics, and the PC market. And so today at Computex, we're going to give you a flavor of our entire product line. A little bit on our servers and our immersive computing in the graphics area, but we're going to spend a lot of time on our PC roadmap and where we're going over the next year or two. So hope you'll enjoy our press conference today. So let me start first with the data center. The data center has incredible innovation going on, not just now, but really over the last 5 years and over the next 5 years. And what's really been driving the data center is really the incredible amount of data that all of us are together putting, whether you're talking about Facebook, email, instant messaging, all of these things. And what the data center requires is actually very different things. So there's no longer one size fits all in the data center. The data center is actually very, very heterogeneous in terms of specific workloads. So we require high performance, we require more flexibility, we require more security, and we also require better total cost of ownership. And to do that, you need both high performance CPUs as well as high performance GPUs in that type of environment. So we're very, very proud and excited to provide a new family of CPUs that we call the EPYC family. And EPYC is really designed for today's data center. It's the idea that we have optimized for today's workloads, that we've really thought about not just CPU performance, but really how to put together the whole system. And we've really thought about how we can ensure that really competitive on performance. So one EPYC processor is actually equivalent or greater than half of the dual socket market today. But with that, we offer unconstrained I/O and unconstrained memory bandwidth. And so that allows you to really develop fairly disruptive systems in the market that reduce operating expense, reduce power consumption, and have up to a 30% total cost of ownership advantage. And so I'll give you just a couple of numbers. We have done some public demonstrations of engineering samples of EPYC. And we see tremendous performance benefits. Whether you're talking about memory-bound workloads, like on the first one here for high-performance computing, or you're talking about compute-bound workloads, which include both dual-socket and single-socket compares to the leading processors in the industry, EPYC wins. EPYC wins on performance, EPYC wins on power, EPYC wins on overall total cost of ownership. So we're extremely excited about what EPYC will bring to the market. I know many of our partners have put significant resources around making the EPYC ecosystem very, very strong. And I'm very happy to announce today for the first time that we are launching EPYC worldwide on June 20th. So with that, let me show you AMD's EPYC processor. So, as exciting as EPYC is, and we are extremely excited about EPYC, what we've also said is that the data center requires both CPUs and GPUs, and we actually see incredible growth on the GPU compute side of the market as well. And so we've also developed a new graphics architecture that we call the Vega architecture. And it's not just for gaming and professional graphics, which are, of course, very, very important markets to us. But Vega will be very, very important in cloud, and particularly with GPU compute workloads like machine learning and so on and so forth. And what we have here is an accelerator that can really offer about 25 teraflops of performance. So very significant performance with optimized software workloads. And just to give you an idea of our machine learning performance, this is an actual performance benchmark showing AMD's Vega processor compared to the competition out there, running Baidu's Geekbench benchmark. And you can see that we see significant improvement in performance on this important machine learning benchmark. So this just gives you an idea of what we're capable of in GPU compute. And so the exciting thing for us about the data center is not just the CPU and the GPU, but it's really putting EPYC and Radeon Instinct together in a system that will give us breakthrough performance. So we believe that by optimizing the CPU and GPU together, you will have the best performance in forward-looking workloads, particularly around AI, MI, and deep learning, and HPC. And so we look forward to talking to you more about our data center solutions on June 20th, when we officially launch EPYC. So with that, let me now transition to the PC business. You know, I have to say, AMD really loves the PC business. The PC business drives so much innovation. It's over 250 million units a year, and it's a great business for us to ensure that the ecosystem actually works together hand in hand. A few months ago, we announced the Ryzen family of processors. Ryzen 7 in March, Ryzen 5 in April. And we announced 7 processors that really changed the game in the desktop processor market. The highest 8-core performing processor, the lowest power 8-core processor out there, very, very strong Ryzen 5 capability in the 6-core and the 4-core devices. And we really believe that we're bringing a new class of performance to the ecosystem. I am extremely proud and thankful of the ecosystem that's out there with over 200 system integrators with Ryzen family of products, as well as 92 motherboards already in market since the March timeframe. But today is even more exciting because we've used Computex to launch really the OEM market around Ryzen. And so we have all 5 major OEMs launching Ryzen-based systems this quarter. So with that, I want to take an opportunity to show you some of the systems that we have with Ryzen. And so let me start first by welcoming Ray Watt from Dell to the stage. Ray? press and talking about your products.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, so tell us what you have.
Well, first let me start by saying Lisa, Dell also really love the PC business, right?
We agree, that's good.
Yeah, so we have a common love. So yeah, we launched 3 products yesterday. There were 2 all-in-ones and 1 gaming desktop. And actually on stage here, we have 2 of the 6 that's coming from Dell. Shall we go straight and talk about the products? Okay, thank you. So first and primary, this is the world's first and only 8-core, first and only all-in-one with an 8-core processor, right? And this is enabled through the partnership that we have with AMD in Ryzen. You could pair this with a RX 580 graphics that is up to 110 watts. So there's a lot of horsepower behind this beautiful all-in-one. And nothing expresses this all-in-one better than our signature Infinity Edge display. So you get almost virtually borderless kind of an experience, right? If you ever have a chance to sit in front and come visit our booth here in Computex, right? The experience is completely immersive, right? And this is VR ready right off the bat. And over here we have the gaming desktops, and you know, this thing basically screams gaming the first time you set your eyes on it, right? So we have reserved a huge portion of the real estate here just to be able to innovate the best cooling system. So as you know, for gamers, right, the ability to cool your components is very important, especially so when you have a AMD Ryzen 7, right, that's enabled, right, to also overclock it. So we know the gamers love to do that. You have enough expansion ports, as well as the ability to support up to 2 high-end graphics in this beautiful chassis.
Thank you so much, and I have to say that we really appreciate the partnership with Dell and AMD.
289만 8천 원.
Ours too.
Very good. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
전화하면
Okay, next, I want to welcome Jerry Cao from Acer. Jerry. So Jerry, thank you so much for our
I need to
partnership.
say one thing first.
Yes, please. What were you going to say?
Acer also loves PC battery.
This is a PC love fest.
Yeah. Acer also loves PC battery.
Thank you, and thank you for all of your partnership with your team.
Yeah.
So,
And to be honest, I don't know AMD has been in Taiwan for 30 years. You guys are so energetic like teenagers. Wow, 30 years. Yeah.
we have a lot of good people.
I think so, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Jerry, what do we have here?
Okay, first, notebook. This is so-called casual gaming notebook. Not too many people familiar about the casual gaming, so let me spend about 30 seconds to introduce. Everybody think about gaming, think about enthusiastic, very aggressive, the best performance, and the idea is always very aggressive. Sometimes people also call it a little bit arrogant already. But actually, there are a lot of gamers who are casual gamers. What does the casual gaming mean? Casual gaming actually means that you can bring your gaming PC into the meeting room, but you will not feel impressed. That's what casual gaming means.
This means that you are in the meeting room playing games?
To be honest, I was just playing games. Just kidding. Okay, so this one is actually a casual gaming notebook. And it is with AMD 7th generation and also RX 550 GPU inside. And the most important thing is the design. It is a passionate but calm design. That means that when you open it, if you want something like passionate, then you have this kind of thing. But you can put it in a meeting room, something like this. And then in addition to the calm design, also it has special features like people or special casual gaming like immersive experience. So this one have the 170-degree Full HD 50-inch LCD display, and also with a Dolby Audio Premium, plus it's a true harmony technology, so can give a very good immersive experience of audio and video. And this with also laser better thermal technology with full boost. Full boost is technology that is a thermal on demand. Actually, everybody put out a thermal solution into a PC, but not only so many people can decide when you need to have some thermal device enabled. And with laser full boost technology, we can do that. This is our notebook. And the next one.
그것도 프로덕트 비즈니스야.
Here, it is our Aspire GS281, and the CPU here, Lisa, which is the best CPU in the world right now?
I think it's a Ryzen CPU.
Yeah, Ryzen 7 inside, and also with the AMD GPU inside. So as Lisa mentioned, AMD is the only company in the world can provide the best combination of the CPU and GPU, and we even in this desktop. So you can also see this is for casual gamer, so passionate but calm design. The armor-shaped design can make people still think it is a passionate, but you put in the office, you still think that is a power PC. And in addition to that, also provide immersive experience as our notebook. It can support 4 monitors outside and also support very good audio quality. Yeah. And on top of that, for example, a lot of the interesting things, we have a wireless charging put here. Yeah, so you can charge your mobile phone. So this is Acer solution fully Ryzen.
Jerry, thank you so much. We really appreciate the partnership with Acer, and we look forward to great things together.
Yeah, we need to work together.
Thank you.
Yeah, without PC.
All right, wonderful. Next, we have Spike Wang from HP. Spike. Us and HP and AMD have had such a long history of collaboration. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, you know that before I start, I have to say the same. We all love the PC business. Well, at least you know that HP and AMD have long histories of collaboration, many years. Either from consumer side, from commercial side, from laptop, desktop, display, all in one, or even from a GPU to CPU. Our partnership is always based on trust. When the team brought Ryzen processor to Palo Alto, almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was unequivocally yes that we would do the Ryzen product without any question. And really, just humble personally, because I used to work at AMD as well, to congratulate hundreds of AMD out there. You guys done a wonderful job in creating that excitement that we've been looking for in the market that we serve. Just like AMD, HP is about focusing on both innovation for customers and our retailers as well. So in less than a number of days, figures, HP will unleash our Ryzen product starting with the very top end. Ryzen 7, 800X, now all online with 80 hours. And other Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5, and Ryzen 3 will be made available as well. And due course of time, other products such as this MD product here or the product will also have Ryzen processors as well. Just once again, I'm super proud of AMD, and thank you for the collaboration and partnership.
Fantastic. Spike, thank you so much. Okay, next we have Tony Chen of Lenovo. Tony? Tony, thank you so much for joining us.
Should I say we love PC too?
You can join the party.
Yeah. So first, thank you for being invited here. So actually, we have been working for AMD for a long time, and we introduced this rated processor into our desktop CPU and desktop platforms. Actually, current customers, they use desktop PC not just for work. They use that for entertainment, such as they're watching their movie on their Netflix, and they edit their digital photos here. That's why we're introducing our Idea Center 510 720 here. And you can see that on the other booth, and we have a very good product and with ultimate performance from the Raven processor. And on this day, we have one thing I want to highlight to everybody here, that not only entertainment, Raven processor provides multi-threading capability that can enlarge and improve the experience on the gamers. We're introducing our Lenovo Legion gaming power into this market soon, and this with the latest Raven processor plus the GPU capabilities. And also that we work with AMD and try to make that we are ready and can enjoy the online streaming very smooth. So with that, I think we can provide very good lighting here, good performance, and good bending here, and also that the expandability for this kind of gamer customers.
So we're very excited about this kind of new rated processor and trying to drive this desktop business together.
Fantastic, Tony. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lovely partnership.
Thank you. We love DC.
Okay, and finally we have Derek Yu of Asus joining us. All right, Derek.
Thank you. Well, so PC gamers love us. The Republic of Gamer brand. We're one of the top gaming brands out there, and actually, I would like to start off by offering a little trivia. A lot of our fans are actually, they're probably too young to remember this, but all the way back, the very first product from Republic of Gamer was a motherboard based on AMD platform.
All right.
So ROG was founded, in fact, on the AMD motherboard. And of course, throughout the years, we have provided a wide variety of different AMD platforms, and they have all been very successful. We are in our 6th iteration of AMD motherboards. We have a new flagship AMD motherboard coming up as well. And there is still one thing that's missing from our brand throughout this time, which is the laptop, the AMD laptop. And if there's ever a time to get in with the AMD laptop, now is it. And when we first learned the potential of Ryzen CPU, that got us super excited. And we know that's gonna make the gamers super excited. And we appreciate the exclusive partnerships coming from AMD and ROG. So here it is.
All right, let's see it.
And there it is. Ryzen laptop from ROG. It has Ryzen 7 CPUs, 580 graphics, and yes, it does have the FreeSync display, and it is VR ready.
That's beautiful.
And if there's still people wondering, why do we want to go with AMD right now? This is the answer right here, because the GL702CZ is able to deliver performance in true ROG fashion. This device, what you're seeing right now, holds the record for the highest CPU score in the world right now. And actually, the nearest second place, well, actually I'm using near loosely, because this product right here is going to outperform any other laptops in terms of CPU score by almost 60%. That is how powerful this is. And of course, in terms of benefits to the gamers and streamers out there, so finally they can really stream with confidence, high fidelity, and high quality. And this is it. This is something that people are looking forward to, and thank you for your partnership.
Thank you so much, Derek.
Thank you.
out there with Ryzen. This is really only the first batch, and you can expect to see them in market starting now over the next 2 weeks into the month of June. So with that, let me invite Jim Anderson up to talk more about our products and where we're going next. Jim?
I guess I got to start by saying I love the PC too. I think we need to change that into Lisa's tagline. I like that. Hey, so welcome everybody. It's great to be back at Computex. Actually, for me, Computex is a little bit of a special event because, as Lisa would know, my very first day on the job at AMD 2 years ago was here at Computex in 2015. So Computex is a bit of an anniversary event for me, so it's great to be back. And it's been a good 2 years. We made a lot of progress with computing and graphics, and I'm really happy to share some of that with you here today. So I'll follow on to what Lisa was talking about and our PC OEMs. They were talking about the great new desktop Ryzen systems that we're introducing to market this quarter. What I'll talk about is the next wave of products, so the new products that we have coming out over the next 6 to 12 months. So we introduced Ryzen about 3 months ago into premium desktop, and at that time we talked about how we believed that Ryzen would kind of change the industry. It would bring new innovation, new competition, new choice to the industry, and that would be good for the PC industry, but most importantly good for end users. I think now, 3 months later, you can already see some of those really positive impacts to the industry. But we're just getting started. We're just started with Ryzen. We're going to roll out Ryzen to each one of the PC segments over the next 6 to 12 months. So I'm very happy to say today I've got new product updates, new product demonstrations that have never been seen before, and this is for both notebook systems and desktop systems. So we'll talk about Ryzen Mobile today, which is a combination of our new Zen cores and our new graphics cores integrated into a single device. And then on desktops, we'll talk about an all-new, very high-end desktop platform that we're bringing to market this summer. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with mobile. And our Ryzen mobile processor, we're bringing that first to consumer premium mobile systems, notebook systems, in the second half of this year. And we've already been working very diligently with our PC OEMs for many months now on new systems designed around Ryzen Mobile. So when Ryzen Mobile comes out, you'll see beautiful 2-in-1 and convertible systems. You'll see really nice thin and light ultra-portable systems and great gaming systems. Ryzen Mobile will be a great gaming processor. You'll see really nice thin and light gaming systems. And then in the first half of next year, you'll see some really compelling commercial designs for our enterprise customers as well. Now, I think the reason that you're seeing all these new systems, you'll see these new systems coming from Ryzen, is because of the strength of the product itself. And so I want to start by talking a little bit about the product and some of its strengths. So this is Ryzen Mobile. And Ryzen Mobile is really a combination of 3 key ingredients. The first one is, of course, the processor. So that great, that powerful and efficient Zen processor that we brought first to high-end desktop, now we bring to mobile as well. And that'll boost our CPU performance by over 50% versus the generation that we have in market today. That's a huge step up in CPU performance with Ryzen Mobile. And then the second key ingredient is, of course, graphics performance. Graphics performance is key to that great gaming experience. Ryzen Mobile will include Vega graphics. That's our newest graphics core, brand new graphics core. Will be integrated into the same die with the Zen processor, integrated together. And that'll boost our graphics performance by over 40% as well. So that's a tremendous step up in graphics performance. That'll deliver just a phenomenal gaming experience. And then the third ingredient, and this is just as important as CPU and GPU performance, is power efficiency. With Ryzen Mobile, we put a tremendous amount of focus on power efficiency. And so we're going to deliver that CPU gain and that GPU performance gain at roughly half the power of our current generation that we have in market today. And so this is going to be a phenomenal part when it comes out. We're really excited about the collaboration that we have with all of our PC OEMs. And for the first time here today, I actually want to show you Ryzen Mobile. So this is Ryzen Mobile right here. Beautiful, thin, very small processor. This will have a tremendous amount of CPU and GPU performance in a very small form factor. nice for me to be able to show you the product, but I also want you to see the product in action. So I'm going to ask Kevin Muncie to come up here on stage. Kevin, can you show us this great processor in action?
I'd love to. So what I have here in my hands is an actual 2-in-1 notebook that is using a Ryzen mobile processor. So this is a beautiful prototype notebook using an engineering sample, and you can see the 2-in-1 action on the convertible hinge. And so right now, you see a sub 15mm notebook running Ryzen mobile with 4 cores and 8 threads of Zen CPU goodness plus Vega graphics, all in this incredible form factor and all at this very, very low power. What we're showing it here is running a video, and up in the right-hand corner, you can see that this is actually 4 Zen cores and 8 threads, which is an amazing amount of computational horsepower in this very, very small notebook. So this is just a hint of what we have to come, but it's great to see Ryzen Mobile up and running. We can't wait to get it to market with our wonderful OEM partners here coming in the second half of the year.
Beautiful. Thanks, Kevin.
All right,
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's Ryzen Mobile, and you'll hear more about Ryzen Mobile, more of the details around it as we get closer to launch. Now let's switch gears. Let's talk about desktop. Now, we introduced Ryzen into premium desktop systems about 3 months ago. And the reaction from the market, from end users, has been fantastic to Ryzen. And I think that the reason for the great reaction, the great momentum around Ryzen, is really because of the competitiveness of the product itself. So we've introduced 7 versions of Ryzen into the market, and this chart actually shows all 7 of those versions. And what it shows is each one of those Ryzen processors compared to its nearest price Intel competitor in the market today as well. And what this is showing is relative CPU performance, relative multi-threaded performance. And what you can see is up and down the retail pricing stack, Ryzen is delivering just a tremendous amount of performance advantage versus our competitor. I mean, anywhere from 30% performance advantage to over 70% better performance versus the Intel processor. And this, Ryzen is really setting a whole new bar for performance in premium desktop systems. And it's not just benchmarks that we're winning on with Ryzen, it's real end user applications as well. So what this chart is showing is this is publicly available third-party data, so you can find this data yourself. And this is showing Ryzen processor relative to Intel processor. So the Ryzen processor is shown in the orange line, the Intel processor in blue. This is showing a range of different customer workloads. And what this is showing is that the Ryzen processor is outperforming the Intel processor by a tremendous margin. And here we're comparing our best Ryzen 5 processor against Intel's best Core i5 processor. And in consumer applications like video encoding, like content creation, like encryption, over 50% performance advantage versus the competition. And then in some of those new and growing applications like game streaming, so game streaming is where you're playing an interactive game, maybe it's esports, and then you're streaming that experience live to your friends or your fans at the same time. Ryzen 5 is a great processor for that. The Intel Core i5 processor actually can't handle that workload. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. And then Ryzen 5, a great gaming processor as well, whether it's premium gaming, 4K, VR, or lower resolution gaming. So if you look at the Ryzen processors, really kind of the best all-around processor for premium desktop. But rather than look at the benchmarks, let's take a look at it in action again. So Kevin, can you show us a competitive demo?
I'd love to. So let's look at the Ryzen 5 1600X in action. Before we look at the demo though, one confirmation from external sources that Ryzen 5 1600X that you talked about is a great processor. It was actually named the CPU of the year from the European Hardware Award. This just happened in the last week. So we're really proud of that. We thought we'd like to show, hey, it's not just AMD that thinks this product is good. Third-party reviewers are saying the same thing as well.
That's great.
So let's see what it looks like in action though. So let's start the demo. So what you're seeing here is on the right, you see the Ryzen 5 1600X processor. And on the left, you see the flagship Core i5 processor. And what you're watching here is Dota 2, but you're not watching the actual gameplay, you're watching a stream. So what's happening is the player's playing the game, and it looks smooth on the player's side, whether you're playing on Intel or AMD. But when you try to stream it, that's where the extra cores and threads of that 1600X come in, and deliver that great experience. So you can see the smooth stream coming from the AMD side and the really choppy stream on the Intel side. As a matter of fact, you can also see that it's completely maxing out their CPU. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner, that CPU is at full utilization, just playing the game, and is unable to stream it as well. Whereas on the AMD side, you're only at 30–40% utilization, and you see that beautiful streaming experience coming through. And oh, by the way, as a bonus, we also layered in some additional applications. So you have an IM session going in the background. You actually also have Google Docs open, so if you want to game and do your homework at the same time, there's enough cores and threads in Ryzen 5 to do all of that at the same time. Modern workloads and the way people use their PCs today, they don't just do one thing. And that's the beauty of having the 6-core 12-thread processor, is you can do much more with your computer, as you can see here, Jim.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, thanks, Kevin.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it. Okay, so game streaming, that's a growing application. Of course, another growing application, growing usage model is virtual reality. Very proud to announce today that all Ryzen processors will be Oculus approved. So the Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 processors that are already in market today, as well as the Ryzen 3 processor that will come out in Q3, all Oculus approved. You already see some Ryzen systems in the market today with Oculus Ready certification. And as the OEM systems come to market, you'll see even more systems in the marketplace. Okay, so far I've been talking about the AM4 platform. This is the desktop platform that we introduced with Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 5 a few months ago. But now I want to talk about a brand new platform we're bringing to the market. This is my favorite part of today. This is a brand new platform targeted at very high performance desktop. For this, let's go ahead and roll it. This summer. And Ryzen Threadripper is really targeted at the highest performance PC systems. And with Ryzen 7, we introduced 8 cores, 16 threads, but we didn't want to stop there. We wanted to continue to bring that same Ryzen innovation to the highest performance PCs. And so today I want to share a little bit more detail about this new product and this new platform. And first, with the CPU, the number of cores. So with Ryzen Threadripper, we're going to introduce up to 16 cores, 32 threads. That's twice as much cores as we introduced just 3 months ago with Ryzen 7. So we're doubling the core count, doubling the thread count, doubling the compute density and performance. Second, the platform and the CPU will support 64 lanes of PCIe. Incredible amount of I/O performance, incredible amount of I/O capacity. So you can hook up all your favorite graphics cards, all your favorite PCIe devices. This is leadership PCIe capacity. And every Threadripper processor will support the full 64 PCIe lanes. Also have 4 channels of DDR4 memory, and again, every one of the Threadripper processors will support all 4 channels. And this will be based on our new chipset, our new X399 chipset. So we're really excited about this platform, really excited to get it to market. And also really pleased to announce that we've got fantastic ecosystem support already. So our motherboard partners very pleased to announce that ASRock, ASUS, Gigabyte, and MSI will all have Threadripper platforms ready in the market when we're ready to launch later this summer. So, and I also want to say thank you to our motherboard partners. They've been a big part of the Ryzen success to date, and I want to thank them for their great support on Threadripper. But I also want to take the opportunity today to show you Ryzen Threadripper for the first time ever. So this is This is Ryzen Threadripper. It's a little bit bigger than the mobile version, you know this, but a lot more compute horsepower.
라이브로는 잘 안 보이네요.
So we're really excited about this product.
이해해 주십시오.
Now it's fun to show the product, but even better to see it in action. So we're going to ask Kevin to come up one more time.
All right, this is my favorite.
Let's see this big bad boy in action.
Yeah, let's put this beast to work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show a demo that might look a little bit familiar to you if you've been watching our Ryzen rollout over the last few months. When we first announced the Ryzen brand, one of the first demos we showed of our 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 7 was actually a Blender demo where we rendered a picture of the Ryzen chip. And we actually challenged the ecosystem to say, can you beat this time on Blender? So I thought maybe now that we're bringing twice as much compute horsepower to the market, maybe we should go back to that same demo and see how fast it looks in Ryzen Threadripper. So let's jump in. So this is Blender, and you may remember that image. That's the Ryzen processor that we unveiled in December and rendered 8 cores and 16 threads. You see up in the upper right-hand corner a massive amount of threads there in the Windows Task Manager. You see 32 threads. So let's run the render. I'm going to have to talk fast because this thing is so incredibly fast that this render completes in a matter of seconds. So immediately it peaks all 32 threads and just an incredible amount of horsepower, running the latest Blender app, doing that same image that we showed a few months ago, and done just an incredibly short amount of time. Just so I have time to talk about it. All right, so that's Ryzen Threadripper in action.
Thanks a lot.
All right, appreciate it.
오랜만에 진짜 유튜브인다.
So we're really excited about Ryzen Threadripper. It'll come out this summer, and we'll put it in the hands of all of those users that really like
AMD가
this
이렇게 땡긴
extreme
적이
performance
없었는데
when it comes to either
진짜 엄청 빨리 올라오는데 마리텔 보는 줄 알았어요.
So I want to wrap up now, and I want to say thank you to our PC OEM partners, to our PC ecosystem partners. They've been a tremendous part of the Ryzen success to date. We've accomplished just a tremendous amount in just the first 3 months that Ryzen has been in the market. But I'm even more excited with Ryzen Mobile coming to market, Ryzen Threadripper, all what we're going to accomplish.
나오자마자 바로 바이오스 아장나고
바이오스 타고도 하는데
능력이 살아나는
With that, it's my pleasure to welcome Lisa back
이런
on
훌륭한
stage.
CPU에 바이오스 다 찌끄레기를 줄 수 없죠.
Okay, you guys like Threadripper?
크로페어 정도 해줘야죠. 기가바이트.
Ryzen Threadripper is extremely exciting, and it's even more
얘부터
exciting
기가바이트와
when you
AMD
see
상품을 아주 셋톱박이라고
its system together. And what I started with is AMD is about high performance computing, both high performance CPUs as well as high performance GPUs. So I have a couple more demos I want to show you before we close today. And let me start first with Vega. Vega, as I said earlier, is a very, very exciting new architecture for us in the GPU space. It was really designed for future workloads. And it has the world's most advanced GPU memory with high bandwidth memory, and the idea that you want to handle big, big data sets. So earlier I talked about Vega as part of the Radeon Instinct line for machine learning. What I want to do now is show you Vega in another context. And really, we announced several weeks ago that the very first Vega
프론티어 에디션.
will actually be the Radeon Vega Frontier. And the idea here was really designing for the professional data scientists, visualization professionals, content creators, product designers, people who could really use all of the power of Vega. And with 25 teraflops and 16 gigabytes of high bandwidth memory, it's an extremely powerful. But today, what I want to show you for the first time is not just Radeon Frontier Vega, but what I want to show you is Frontier Edition running with Threadripper. And I heard some of you liked the 64 PCI Express lanes with Threadripper. Is that right? Because part of the reason we designed it that way is so that we really could handle some of the most complex applications in the world. And so the demo that I want to show you today is Threadripper running with the Frontier Edition, but not just 1 or 2 GPUs. I want to show you Threadripper with 4 Radeon Vega Frontier Edition GPUs. Omar, can we start the demo, please? And what this is showing you is really high performance computing in action. So you see the 32 threads running up there, and then you see that the GPU count is 4 GPUs. And what this is running is Blender with the Radeon ProRender plugin. And what it basically is an opportunity to visualize a very complex render over here. And you can see that every time Omar is actually moving, the photorealism comes in to really recreate the image. And if you think of what content creators really want to do, and professional designers, they want to be able to look at images from every different angle and move back and forth and look at what it looks like in different aspect ratios. You basically can't do this without the horsepower of Threadripper with the 4 Frontier Edition GPUs. And this is really an example of high-performance computing at its best when you optimize the CPU and GPU together. So, what do you guys think? Omar, thank you. So, with the Radeon Vega Frontier Edition, what we said is it will be the first to launch, and I'm proud to tell you today that it will be available in market starting June 27th, just in a couple of weeks. So, the feedback on this has been tremendous. There's a lot of excitement around what we can do with Vega. And as we pair Vega with Ryzen and Ryzen Threadripper, there are lots and lots of opportunities.
No.
Now, the last demo
라디오는 함부로 지르는 거 아니라고
is one around gaming.
라디오는 함부로
And
지르는 거.
there are a lot of gamers in this world, as Derek said earlier.
배가가 나오네요.
They're all enthusiastically waiting for Radeon RX Vega. And we love gamers as part of AMD. And what we wanted to show you today is, again, Threadripper running with the dual Radeon RX Vega that looks really, really gorgeous. So, Omar, can we run this demo, please? And what we're doing here is we're playing the new Bethesda title, Prey, on ultra settings at 4K resolution. So, this is Ryzen Threadripper. So 16 cores, 32 threads, feeding 2 RX Radeon Vega GPUs. And we're going to let Omar go a little bit through a few scenes for 2017. And again, we chose SIGGRAPH because we believe that for high performance graphics and all the content creation capability there, that this is a perfect place to showcase the Vega product line. So we are extremely excited. You're going to see a lot about Ryzen, Threadripper, Vega over the next couple of months as we launch some of these products. But when I said AMD stands for high performance computing, I was very clear that we are putting our money where our mouth is. So with that, I'd like to wrap up today's conference. Our goal was to give you an idea of everything that we have going on at AMD. I can tell you, we have never been busier. We have never had more products getting ready to go to the market. We have a tremendous amount of excitement in the PC ecosystem. You saw it from our partners today. You see it from our motherboard partners. You see it from our add-in board partners. And you see it from the community. Because there is no doubt that the market is a lot more exciting today than it was 1 year ago or 2 years ago. Because competition is very, very good for everyone in the ecosystem. So I hope you feel the same excitement that we do. And thank you for joining us today at 컴퓨텍스. I think from everyone here at AMD, we thank you for your partnership, and the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Splendid. Next is a moment of photocom. 接下来是合影时间。Lisa, please stay on the stage. Let's invite Jim and Spencer from AMD to come to the stage. Lisa 请留在台上，让我们有请来自 AMD 的 Jim 和 Spencer 上来。Also, let's invite AMD VIPs to come to the stage. Ron from Dell, Jerry Call from Lisa, Spike Huang from AMD,
아니면 스트리트 파이터 5와의 콜라보레이션을 첫번에 배가가 나오지 않습니까? 스트리트 파이터와 콜라보레이션
来自惠普的 Spike Huang，来自联想的 Tony Chen 和来自华硕的 Derek Yu。OK。 Yes. Great. Photographer, we are ready for photo call. 各位朋友，现在是拍照时间。
이렇게 하니까 진짜 리사준마다 통일점이네. 테러블. 각도가 나오죠.
Okay, please, in the middle here. Yes. Yeah. One more.
아이고 소문이.
네? 다음 세대 U 시리즈에는 쿼드코어가 나온다는 소식입니다. 잘 봐. 지금 10,500원. 8세대. 498세대.
라이브는
이걸 아무도
끝입니다.
못 보고 갔거든요.
그럼 뭐야? 커피는 짬뽕이네? 근데 커피
아닌데 지금 사기다.
탑이구나.
커피로 가면서 498세대 사기가 안 때문에. 근데 10것 같아.
맞아, 이거 나왔었지. 루머 나왔었잖아.
그거 나왔었는데 이게 공식 자료에 영편됐을 때 들어가 있으니까 이거는 빼봐.
빼박히네.
전시되어 있는데 사람이 너무 많네요.
Ça doit être à gauche vu la petite.
이쪽에 메인보드. 바이오스타의 제품들이네요. 모든 라인업이 세팅되어 있습니다. 자, 이것도 다양한 메인보드들, 에이수스 ROG 메인보드들이 있습니다. 반대편에는 MSI의 라데온용 메인보드들, 자 이쪽에는 예즈락, 보겠습니다.